The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is one of those games that is just shrouded in mystery. From every trailer we got, sure, we got a few new answers, but for every answer, there were just more and more questions. And that really continued with the newest trailer. The trailer started off with some sort of tapestry, some sort of cave painting that showed some entity on the wall. If you've been looking at any other Zelda theories, people have been thinking this might be Goddess Hylia, this could be Zelda herself, this could be Zelda's mother, this could be Gannon, or this could even be Demise. So in this video, I'm really going to break it down a little bit and kind of figure out if this creature, this entity, is a friend or a foe. And considering we do not know what this entity's name is, and I don't want to keep calling this entity an entity, I'm just going to call this entity Bob for this video. I've done this before and it makes making the video just a little bit easier on my part. Guys, I am an indie YouTuber, which means I don't have that many subs, so every subscription really matters. So I definitely appreciate it if you give me an old subaroonie and hit that like button. So in this video, let's break down everything we know about Bob and decide if he's going to be a friend or an enemy. If you've been enjoying my Zelda videos and Zelda theories, the conversation doesn't have to end here. I have a Discord where we really talk about Zelda, Zelda theories, and all things Nintendo. The link for that is down below. Also, I do have a Patreon if you want to support the channel. For $1 a month, I'll give you a shout out and put your name at the end of every single one of my videos. First off, let's talk about what we already know. We know that the Zelda developers put Bob front and center in this newest trailer. Not only to tell us that, hey, this is going to be a very important character, but also, guys, this character might influence everything we do in the game. They did this by not only showing us that first really close-up image of Bob with more detail, but then again a scene later showing Bob floating on some sort of island with his arms raised and the 7 Tears of the Kingdom floating around him. This really shows me that this character is going to be very, very important to us. We also know that there's a brand new entity, a brand new character, and that's that glowing green hand that we've seen in multiple trailers. We've seen it holding down Gannon, we've seen it reach down to try to grab Link from falling, and then we've seen this hand attached to Link. But the real question is, are these two separate things? Is Bob its own character? And is this green hand a totally separate character? Are they kind of like the yin and yang? Maybe the green hand is our protector and Bob is the enemy or the final boss of the game trying to take us down the whole time. Is Bob responsible for all these floating islands? Is Bob one of the ancient Zonai that has now seen what has happened to Hyrule and he wants revenge and he's scattered Tears of the Kingdom all over Hyrule? We just don't know. We've also seen Bob interlocking hands with Zelda. Are they making some sort of pact? Or is it more of a yin and yang? Like I said before, maybe Zelda represents the good, but Bob represents the evil and the bad. And together they represent equality and peace. But separately, they represent totally different things. And the yin yang has a lot of symbolic meaning. First, it represents that all things in the universe exist inseparably, even though they could be complete opposites. That really reminds me a lot of the Triforce, just how like Link, Ganon, and Zelda might be very different from one another, but they are inseparably connected. Also, the yin-yang is a circle. And where else have we seen a circle? Oh yeah, that's right, the main logo for Tears of the Kingdom. The main logo is 2 dragons spinning around each other, almost looking like they're completing each other or eating each other's tails. But that's another very symbolic symbol that basically means where one ends, another begins. Both these symbols kind of represent to me what the green hand might be, what Bob might be, what Ganon might be, what Princess Zelda might be. It just all makes so much sense, and at the same time creates so many questions. We also don't know if Bob was responsible for Zelda looking like she's either dead or being resurrected here. Maybe Bob killed Zelda and this is just a picture showing how powerful Bob is, or maybe Bob is helping to resurrect Princess Zelda in this tapestry. This is just one of those questions where we just don't have the answer for yet. I really do like the idea of the green hand as our companion on this trip and is going to really be helping us through our journey. And Bob is going to be the big bad of this game that not only helps resurrect Gannon, but is really going to be the final boss and the one really putting everything into motion. I would love a really deep story in Tears of the Kingdom with a lot of ins and outs, a lot of misdirection, a lot of backstory, a lot of twists. And maybe these Hand and Bob are two ancient entities that have been fighting for hundreds and thousands of years and may be responsible for all the events that have ever happened on Hyrule. And in this game, Tears of the Kingdom, we're going to finally learn all the answers. Why is Ganon bad? How is Demise created and what's his purpose? And possibly Bob or this green hand are responsible for the creation of the Triforce itself. Another theory is that Bob and this green hand are the exact same person, and we don't see the green hand in the cave paintings or murals just because, they're cave paintings and murals and there's not a lot of detail there, but they're the actual same person. So the murals are just a picture of Bob, but his hand is the object or the entity that's holding Ganon down. And at the last second, Bob has to come back and actually help Link defeat Ganon. I like that theory a lot, and that's the theory I'm actually leaning for. That the green hand belongs to Bob, and Bob and this green hand are actually going to be on this journey with us, very similar to how like Navi and other companions have in the past. So that's the answer to this video, in my opinion, that Bob and this green hand are actually going to be our friends in Tears of the Kingdom. So will Bob be our friend on this journey and accompany us to try to take down Ganon? Is he going to be the big bad of this game, and we're going to be trying to fight not only Ganon, but him as well to save Hyrule and Princess Zelda? These are so many questions, and I cannot wait to find out what the answers are. But more importantly, guys, what do you think? I would love to hear your opinion and your theories on this game. Are we going to be fighting Bob? Is Bob going to be our friend? Let me know down in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back to you. Guys, I get back to every single one of my comments. It's probably my favorite part of making Zelda videos. But anyway, guys, if you love this channel and you want to support it, I do have a Discord where we continue the Zelda conversations, and I have a Patreon if you're feeling generous enough. Definitely think about contributing there. Every dollar goes back into the channel. I'll give you a shout out on my next video and put your name at the end of every single one of my videos. Like I said before, guys, I am an indie YouTuber, so every subscription really matters. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, I'm Turbo Jesse. I'll see you on the flip side.